Hey, what's up, y'all? This G Rabs, and we're here to talk about if Chicano rap's back from the dead. What you think, homie? And I'm up here in the hills of Altadena, and I'm here to like shoot a small part in this horror film. I play the character called Satanas, and it's fucking cold as fuck out here. It's early. It's about, I don't know, what is it, like 8:30, but it's just chilly as fuck. And yeah, that's the topic. Is Chicano rap back from the dead? I believe so. In a way, it is. I think that this whole little thing that had happened with the Chicano rap's dead and who's the king and all that shit kind of like revitalized this shit. It brung, it went viral. La neta, this shit was on like 20 fucking YouTube pages. Um, it was on all kinds of like Instagrams and this community, that community, like it shit made some noise. And I think it was a good thing. It well, the ones that got like a name in this shit are the ones that are really gonna keep this shit alive. Like all the ones that are like haven't made like no real contribution to the game, plus they're gonna be on the sidelines fucking doing what they've been doing. Y I don't know. I think it's cool. Y the fellas, the casting crews back there like chopping it up. But you know, in a way, it was a fucking, for me, it was a blessing, and I'm sure vice versa because I went in the thing and I seen all the comments and I seen, you know, what fools were talking about and la neta, like I seen like rappers and labels, like for me it's a blessing because I got to see what was on their mind. They like, it's like they played their fucking card and if there was any ever an opportunity for me to throw them a bone, that shit fucking evaporated right there. Cause I see como están pensando, you know, trust me, in my heart right here, in my heart, I wanted all that fucking smoke. But here, in my fucking mind, I knew that it wasn't conducive to the game and to everything I got going on. La neta. Fucking. Let me go over here, cause they're over there fucking brainstorming and talking about bullet holes and all kinds of shit. But yeah, this shit is chess. This is not checkers. You gotta think like 2, 3 moves ahead. You know what I'm saying? So is Chicano rap dead or is it back from the dead? For now, I think it's back from the dead for a minute. It's gonna be on us if we keep this shit going. It's a lot of cheerleaders and shit, pero pues at the end of the day, pues ya sabemos que los que no están en nada, ¿quién son? Those the ones that ain't doing shit, and I don't know, it was a trip, just the whole how the prefix of that word king set off a whole shit. And the thing is that how the fuck see there's the thing. I just got back from Texas and there's something I was chopping up with the homie Meta from Compound Films out in Houston. And I had told him, I'm like, how the fuck you gonna tell me that like Sick Jackin is not a king of this shit? How the fuck you gonna tell me that fucking 2Mix is not a king of this shit? How the fuck you gonna tell me like Snow the Product's not a king of this shit? Hay varios. You know, hay varios. There's always gonna be, you know, in our own perspective lanes and shit. All the names I mentioned and even some of the ones I didn't mention, pues están pesados in their own fucking lane. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some don't even gotta speak on it, and their silence holds more weight than anything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm out here. It's cool. On the set, some like kind of reminds me of like some of the like the Mexican countrysides, and honestly, shit kind of reminds me of Colombia. We're in this town called Suezca that was very much like this, you know, con you know like brechas, you know, these little dirt trails, and people had horses, and the smell of like burning wood, and that's breakfast over here. You smell that wood early in the morning. Están refinando. But yeah, you know, like I think that the fans they wanted to see like blood, la neta. They wanted that shit, cause like I said, it almost felt like the shit been dormant for a minute, you know. It felt like the shit been dormant for a minute, and you know, it always takes something like this to like reignite shit, but at the same time we gotta be like mindful and respectful of you know everyone's space. You know what I'm saying? And it came off a life support thing, I guess, one more time. And I feel like from this it's gonna lead to a lot of records, a lot of new music. You know, I'm sure it's gonna be fucking, you know, subliminals and you know, things like that. But for the most part, I feel like it's good for the game, and you know, to show the rest of the world that we back and we have something. And you know, that term Chicano rap, I don't know if it's anything at all. You know, someone made that up, try to box us in it. Whether it's real or not, it don't fucking matter. Like it's more like the culture, you know, and the system that's in place. For now, it seems like it's back from the dead, you know. So shout out to everybody out there. It's your boy G Rabs. Like I said, I'm playing this role in this horror film. I go by the name Satanas, and be on the lookout for Dominique, another movie that I'm in this year. And be on the lookout for The Reset, my new album. Shout out to everybody in Texas that showed love. Shout out to Washington, all my peoples in Austin, all my peoples in Houston, all my peoples in Dallas. C Rock.